Hey everyone, Calais, my ALF Consultant, my ALF Training. And I had some time, so I wanted to make a video. I'm going to start making a video series. This is going to be the first one in the series. And it's going to be a subject that I love, which is marketing, advertising, marketing. And it's probably the most important thing for your long-term care business. Of course, you're all operators, right? So you all have an idea. You want to be good caregivers. You want to provide quality meals, all those good things. And so we got to get people in the door. So marketing and advertising is the way to do it. There's not a magic place, you know, a magic place. You just put your name down and say, I have an assisted living facility, and they're all just going to come marching in your door. You need to figure out what differentiates you from other people. You need to have a good area. But today, episode 1 is going to just be simple. I want to cover a couple things. First of all, we're making a resource guide for the community. It's going to be free for you to list your facility. Never going to pay a dime ever. No placement fees. That irritates me. Placement fees. You know, people go to a website and they try to get information about your facility, and the company puts their phone number and a contact form, which will go to their sales reps, which will then give them a list of facilities, and then you have to give them, you know, 1.5 times rent or whatever thing. It's crazy. They're taking your information about your facility and your pictures and all that stuff, and then they're using it against you. So our resource guide directory is free, always will be free. Okay? It's like a cooperative marketing. That's going to be our key thing, is cooperative marketing. So our goal as your #1 training provider and your #1 consulting marketing firm, we're going to try to get you as much business for free as possible. So you go to the website, careassociation.org. Now you have to have a facility. Look for your listing. If you already have a listing there, go ahead and claim it. You have regular listings and then you have featured listings. And the way that you're going to become featured is you don't pay. You have to have a full profile, which means you can go to careassociation.org and you can read about it. We have some criteria, and once you meet this criteria, your facility becomes featured. I'll give you some basics of the idea. You're going to have a full amount of pictures, whether it's 5 or 10. We have the details on careassociation.org, and that's the Association for Quality Assisted Living. You're going to have a certain number of testimonials. Now, they're not reviews, they're testimonials, which means you can put your testimonials, but you have to have a certain percentage based on the size of your facility. So if you are a small, medium, or large, there's a chart that'll show you how many testimonials you'll need to get, and there'll be a form you can download and you can give to your family members that they can submit to us via fax or email. They can also do the testimonial right on your listing page, so you can send them a link to your listing, which is the easiest way to do it. Or you can fax it to us and we'll manually do it. But it'll be much easier if they do it. It'll go into a, if it's a bad review, we're not doing reviews, we're doing testimonials. It's a testimonial page. And we ask, I think, 5 questions. Overall, what do you think about this facility? Maybe 6. Overall, what do you think about this facility? What is the food quality like? Tell us about the food. Tell us about the cleanliness of the facility. Tell us about the staff. How do you rate the staff? We're going to ask them a couple other questions. You can go ahead and look on the website, download we call them care surveys or testimonial forms. And what you'll do is you'll just print them out, give them to your family members. You can also do them, now you may be new and you may only have 1 client. We can still get you featured, but you've got to use third-party vendors like a home health company or like a physical therapist or a hospice provider or a nurse practitioner that comes to your facility. Anybody that will fill out one that has experience and has intimate knowledge of how your facility operates. So you get your certain number of testimonials, you get your pictures, you have a full description, you have your phone number, you have your email address, which won't be published. It won't be public, but if somebody clicks on a contact form, at least you'll get notified that somebody's interested in your services. Okay? Those are some of the basic ones. On the website, you'll find a little bit more information about what makes your facility qualify as a featured listing. Now, the featured listings will go to the top of the page, whatever city you're looking in. If somebody types in Orlando and assisted living, then all the featured listings are going to be shown first. Now, what makes this site very interesting is a lot of times you're going to have people that you can't help, whether you're full or whether you maybe they don't have enough money, or maybe you can't provide the services that they need, diabetic, you don't provide those services. Instead of just saying, I don't know where to go, or go to this random place, or give them to a placement service, right? I mean, I know sometimes placement services maybe give you a fee for giving them a referral. Send it to the Care Association. Send it to careassociation.org. That other people will be doing the same thing. And we can leverage the power of many all into one place, never charge you any fees. And, you know, I think it's a great idea. We'll be having some brochures that we'll be sending out to our participating facilities that become featured. And you guys can just hand these things out. We're going to be getting sponsors. The sponsors will be helping us run ads to drive more traffic. We have a very comprehensive plan to help you get more business. Okay? So that's the first thing. You're going to be hearing a lot about it, but you're the first to know about it. I'm not really publicizing it. We've been working on it behind the scenes on it for a long time. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is social media. Okay? A lot of times I'll look up your Facebook pages, and I'm surprised how poor your Facebook pages are. And there's a couple of issues, and I know what they are. First of all, you don't know what to put. What kind of content do you put? Secondly, you post something and you don't get any response or any feedback, so you kind of stop. You get into it and you say, I'm gonna start posting every day, and then you don't get interaction, you don't get likes, you don't get comments, you don't get shares, you don't get any of that stuff. And I'm gonna help you with that for free. Your business is my business. Cheryl and I and the whole team at ALF Consultant want you to be successful, and you're going to be seeing so many amazing things from us. Okay, so let's first of all talk about your Facebook page. Facebook, I can't tell you if I want to join a gym, right? A lot of times the first thing I do is go to their Facebook page, and I look at the posts, and I look at the people that are there, and I look at the exercises they're going to do, and is it a fun environment? Is it something that I want to be a part of? That's exactly what people are going to do when they look up your facility. And on the Care Association listing, of course, you can have a link to your Facebook page. Okay, so first impression, your Facebook page needs to be full of life. It needs to basically give them a pre-tour, and in a window into what it would be like at your facility. So there should be videos, there should be pictures, there should be staff pictures. Right? So first, who cares about you're not getting interaction? It's basically a website, right? And that's the first place they might message you on Facebook, so it's got to be clear, got to have easy access. So let's spend some time and let's really boost up your Facebook page. One thing I would absolutely do is I would make a video of the owners of the facility. Now you could put administrators, or you could put other staff, but they're going to turn over. They could turn over, right? Your administrator, your marketing person, they turn over. And now you got this video of this. So you need a video of the owner, okay? Telling people what your overall philosophy of having an assisted living facility. Why did you want to open an assisted living facility? So you can feel the passion. Every single one of you has a reason why you're opening. It's not just because I want to make money and I want independence. There has to be a reason why what it makes you special about your facility. I want to make home cooked meals. I love taking care of people. My grandma was in an assisted living and I didn't like the care that she was getting. Whatever your story is, you need to work on your story. Make a video with the owners, okay? And owner. If you don't want to be on video, get over it. Okay, you just don't watch it. Just have somebody make the video. Don't ever watch it. Who cares? You just have to remember, like, when people come to your facility to do a tour, they see you the same way that you're portrayed on video. So just record it. When you tell them those things, when they walk through the door, you give them your sales pitch. You give them, put it on video. Okay? I know a couple, for example, Alita Reyes and her husband, Glenville Pines. Amazing, warm people. She's a nurse. I think he's a CNA. They have 2 or 3 places, and their passion comes through for the quality of care they want to provide. So if you just saw their name and some pictures of random things, it doesn't come across. I mean, Alita and her husband Glenn it's a powerful marketing message, and you want to put your loved one in a place where you trust the people. It's a people business. You know, it's not just a brand or a logo, right? Who cares? You know, Ocean Breeze Gardens, whatever it is. What matters is the people running it, the people when they come for a tour. You know, they're not really interested in the logo. So if you're a corporate place, then you need to find somebody that can be that person, that can be that spokesperson. Now, a caregiver could come and go as well. So keep that in mind. Try to figure out who you can use. I mean, you could also use us. We're going to be doing interviews, Care Association, the Association for Quality Assisted Living. We'll be doing those interviews. We'll be helping people to promote themselves, but you got to have your own authentic identity. So get over it. Make a video and then pin it to the top of your page. And then have a lot of other videos. You should also, on intakes, when you take admissions, you should just have a standard form that asks the family that from time to time they're going to be included in some social media marketing. You know, ask your attorney. Maybe they can draft something up and just to cover you. But it shouldn't be a problem, because if you just explain it to them, the reason why you need to do marketing is so that people can see what it's like in your facility. And your loved one may be on camera, and we may video people doing exercises or you know, whatever it is. So just get permission ahead of time, put it in their file, and then you're covered. Just make it part of your admissions package. So get clips of your activities. You can film just the activity lady. Interview her. What kind of activities do you do? You know, interview the cook. Do a video on your meal. Do a you know, an Emerald Lagasse video. You know, bam. Do a video of your cook, your chef. You're so proud of your food, right? I mean, I can't tell you how important food is, and food is so important in your community. Highlight it. I know you care about it. I mean, you're not just serving sandwiches every meal. You're making home-cooked meals. You're making gourmet meals. You have, you know, bread flown in from Italy. Whatever your story is, tell it. Do a little clip on it. Okay. So those are all videos. Those are all content that nobody is going to be... If you just post it, and you do get people, let's say you have people liking your page, which is a challenge, and I'll talk to you about that, how we get that in the next segment. But if they look you up and they see all this life and all this vibrancy, they're going to be pre-sold. And when you're on a list of 20 places to look at, you're going to move to the top of the list. So just make it continuous, and you can't just post something, do a 1 month stretch, because they're going to come to your page and all the posts are going to be old. They're going to see your videos are from 2014, 2013, 2012. Just imagine if you went to a facility and everything was old. Always take new pictures. You got a new coffee maker, what is it called? Espresso machine? Make a video on it. Okay? So that's just content for when they land on your page. Next, we got to talk about viral. Getting something that actually will get people to like your page, follow your page, interact with your posts, which I think is the most important part. Okay? So I'm going to talk about that in the next segment. Thanks, and have a great day. Okay, so now let's talk about viral type of content. Like, how do you get people to interact on social media? Because it is a difficult business. Not a lot of people are interested. They're not seeking out information. Well, they do seek out information, but we need to make your content interesting, right? So you're in a geographic area. Let's just use Orlando, like, as an example. You want to market to people in Orlando because their mom or their dad might need assisted living. And when they need it, right, they're going to go seek it out and search for it. But it's not like a long process. My belief is they make a decision, mom or dad needs assisted living, and then they go seek out, they find their options, they make their choice, and then they move their mom or dad in. It's a quick process. It's not like if you're going to buy a car, for example. Maybe you have a car and you know that a year from now and you start thinking about it, or house shopping, and it's a longer process. They make a quick decision because they have to solve a problem. The problem is mom or dad can't live alone, and it's a quick, decisive process. So they may see a post of yours with a fancy picture of your facility, and it means nothing to them at that point, because they're not even, mom's fine, mom's going to her social clubs, mom's still driving, mom's got her life, I've got my life, everything's fine. So they're not even thinking mom needs assisted living, and they push that off into the future. I'm not going to think about that until I need to think about that. That's 5 years off, maybe 10 years off. It's not a fun thing to think about. So they see your posts, they skip right past it. Now let me tell you what would be interesting. Okay? What would be interesting is if there was a post here. Let me give you an example. The cook doing a recipe on doing a recipe. That would be interesting. Hey, here's a recipe, and it's video content, and you're promoting something that they might be interested in. I'd be interested to learn how to make eggs Benedict, and here's this chef that's in my area, and they're showing me how to make eggs Benedict. My husband likes eggs Benedict. That's interesting. They may watch that. Your XYZ facility in the Orlando market, and we're showing you how to make eggs Benedict. That's interesting. Or a smoothie or whatever it is. That's interesting to those people, and it's provided by XYZ facility. They know that because they see the link, and you can say it in the video, but they're more interested in the content. Okay, so they might even tag their friends, like, hey Amy, look, here's how you make, maybe we should make this on our brunch. That's a little bit more interesting. Another thing you could do is something that we're going to start talking about a lot, is activities with purpose. Okay, what is an activity with purpose? An activity with purpose is doing something meaningful with your residents, rather than just saying, hey, let's take this arts and craft, and let's paint this, and let's make this fun thing and hang it in your room. That's normal activity, or bingo, or something like that. No, these activities have purpose and meaning. And the reason why we want to do activities with purpose is because we want to make our residents feel that they still have purpose in their life. That you are in assisted living, but you're not just spending your time doing meaningless or purposeless activities. The things that you're doing still have an impact and a meaning to somebody. So here's an example. I'm going to be taking a bunch of school supplies, and we've got pencil cases, pencils, erasers, bookmarks, erasers, and we're gonna take it to a facility, and we're gonna do an activity with purpose, and we're gonna stuff all of the supplies into the case, and we're going to go and donate those to a underprivileged school, kids in need, or like maybe homeless shelter. And we're going to take these school supplies down to the homeless shelter or the school, and we're going to turn it all into a video piece of content. So we're going to take little segments, videotaping, doing the activity. We're going to tell the residents who we're helping out. It'll be fun. There'll be some music, and then we're going to videotape us dropping it off, giving it to the teacher or to the front desk, and it's a feel-good story. It's something that will have an impact in that particular community. So remember, we're using the example of Orlando. So in the beginning of the video, we're going to say, hey Orlando, we're going to be doing an activity with purpose, which is a great thing, and we're going to be doing this craft project with the residents, and then we're going to take these and we're going to donate them to the homeless shelter or the school or whatever we choose. And then you put it on your social media page, and you boost it to your market, right? Because if you just boosted a picture of your facility, or you said, hey, we provide great care, you're not going to have the same impact. Now if you showed them this cool activity that you do, or you do activities with purpose, and then you boost it out to your community, you're going to get a lot more social engagement, and it's going to be a very interesting thing. And we're going to have a lot of examples of that. So look, we're actually going to go do that. I ordered the supplies. I'm just going to pick this facility that we're going to do it with, and you're going to really enjoy our output, what we do, and you're going to try to figure out ways that you can do it in your facility. So those are some examples of viral content that you can make. So I hope you like this. Please like our video, share it, comment, make your comment. We'd be happy to answer any questions. If you have any ideas of activities with purpose that we can do, because the idea is we're sharing these are free. So if I come up with a good idea, or another facility comes up with a good idea in a different part of town, or whatever it is, let's all share and add activities with purpose, because I've got a lot of ideas, and I think that you're going to really enjoy them. I might make a website, or we'll do a Facebook group where we can share these activities. So that's it. End of episode 1. I hope you liked it. Have a great day.